The USA keeps raising the topic of providing the legendary F-16 jets, while the Netherlands is already fully prepared to hand them over to the defenders of Ukraine, because the F-16 jets are the main enemy of the Russian MiGs. The flight speed of the F-16 jet is 2,100 kilometers per hour, with a flight range of 4,200 kilometers. It can fly the entire width of Ukraine 3 times in 2 hours. On the other hand, the MiG has approximately the same speed, but its flight range is 3 times less. This is a catastrophe, as by the time the F-16 reaches the border, the MiG will have already landed twice for refuel. The radar range of the American jet is also higher and covers 15 square kilometers more than the MiG. The advantage lies with those who possess information. Their weapons have a similar story. The MiG has weak guided missiles with a low kill zone, while the F-16 carries universal guided missiles that can both intercept equipment in the field and destroy an enemy bunker. In addition, the F-16 is comparably inexpensive. 1 hour of flight on modern versions costs only $8,000, and the price tag for most jets similar to F-16 is twice as high. In addition, it can perform almost all tasks in the air, from conventional dogfights to high-precision bombing. The Fighting Falcon is considered a rather interesting aircraft, since there are more than 10 main variants of F-16 existing today, and there's the same number of its local versions too. Which of them will go to Ukraine is not yet clear, but we hope that it will be the most modern F-16V, which is capable of reaching the speed of up to 2,100 kilometers per hour, is armed with homing anti-tank shells, air-to-air missiles, and a rapid-fire aircraft machine gun, which allows you to destroy anything, anywhere. If the F-16 does arrive in Ukraine, it will be a big step towards victory, so we are hoping for help from the United States. But it is the United Kingdom who is clearly ready to aid in the defense of Ukraine. When asked if they could supply Ukraine with fighter jets, British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak replied that everything can be discussed. And his words sounded convincing enough, so Ukraine can hope that another powerful aircraft will soon join their military ranks. Typhoon is a 4th-generation fighter, which some experts refer to as 4++. To put it simply, this is the latest milestone in the development of fighters of the past generation. And to put it even simpler, this is a good modern standard, which the new Dassault Rafale or Saab Gripen aircraft, as well as the upgraded Su-35 or F-16E correspond to. The aircraft of this generation are distinguished by certain characteristics. They have advanced avionics, a powerful onboard computer that helps the pilot control the aircraft, modern radars, a digital information exchange system, as well as electronic countermeasures, equipment, and the latest weapons. And the capabilities of the Typhoon itself are just as impressive. It can carry 9 tons of various weapons, including adjustable aerial bombs, homing missiles, and even cluster munitions that can level an entire city to the ground. In addition, Typhoon has already been adapted to use many European and American missiles and bombs, so there should be no problem with stockpiling of weapons. Moreover, the aircraft was originally created for air combat, so it has also good maneuverability and speed, almost 2,500 kilometers per hour. But the UK Typhoon fleet has many shortcomings. Firstly, according to experts, Britain is unlikely to supply the latest versions of Typhoon to Ukraine. Despite the fact that this is a modern fighter, it has already gone through 4 major upgrades, and we can only dream to get the newest ones. Secondly, Typhoon needs good airfields with well-established infrastructure. Ukraine has airfields, however, more are needed to be able to distribute fighters and avoid massive missile strikes from Russia. Finally, according to British experts, the early versions of the Typhoon are worn out due to frequent flights as part of remote operations in Syria, Iraq, and patrols in Europe. Nevertheless, they can still be excellent weapons in the hands of skilled pilots. But there's an aircraft that is completely superior to all enemy equipment, and there's a small chance that it may appear on our front line. The F-35 Lightning II in the latest upgrade is not just a fighter, but a real jet-powered Terminator that can connect to other aircraft in the air, as well as to the troops on the ground, processing thousands of pieces of information a second and destroying anything in its path. Homing missiles, cluster-guided bombs, and even nuclear warheads. All this arsenal can be found on board of this aircraft. First of all, the F-35 stands out for its stealth because the aircraft has a radar blocking system in addition to the standard stealth coating and an inconspicuous external shape. Secondly, it has a special multi-mode aviation engine that accelerates the plane to 2,500 kilometers per hour in just 12 seconds. Incredibly fast, but not as fast as clicking on the subscribe button. Just one click and you'll get a portion of great content, so don't be shy, click it. Going back to the F-35, it is worth mentioning its weapons. Here, you can choose from a killer arsenal of various guns and shells. For large air opponents, there is a formidable weapon in the form of ASR-AAM guided cruise missiles capable of accelerating to a speed of more than 4,000 kilometers per hour. Its large warhead will smash any aerial target to pieces. Smaller targets can be dealt with by a 4-barreled 25mm cannon that turns any enemy into a sift. And if the target is on the ground, the AGM-158 will deal with it. It is a high-precision cruise missile of especially large dimensions, weighing a whole ton. It is designed to engage important, highly protected targets and does its job successfully even in the worst weather conditions. A great set for both defense and offense. Such aviation will significantly strengthen the defense potential of Ukraine, and, perhaps even, once the aviation is supplied, the fighters will be able to launch a counteroffensive. Let me remind you that in July, the U.S. House of Representatives approved the allocation of $100 million for the training of Ukrainian pilots who would fly American fighters. And in October, Ukraine announced that a group of several dozen pilots had been selected for the flight training. In other words, preparations for the combat aircraft supply to Ukraine have been going on for quite some time, which means it is only a matter of time now. It would be cool if the fighters came along with other equipment, which was recently approved for delivery. New equipment will be able to turn the tide of the war once it appears on the battlefield. The list of equipment that will be sent over includes the most powerful long-range guns capable of destroying even fortified bunkers, modern air defense systems that protect against any air threats, as well as some of the best tanks of our time. AS-90 self-propelled artillery weapon alone is worth a lot. Why is it so great? At least because of its incredible firepower. To destroy any enemy with AS-90, you just need to know the coordinates and a hail of destructive shells will fall on the enemy. Moreover, the attack range of this beauty is as much as 30 kilometers, which is enough to actively knock out positions from a safe distance. A 155mm cannon equipped with an electric drive, an advanced sight, and other technological things is responsible for the warhead. The gun has one special feature. It has a very low rate of fire, only 2 shots per minute. This is 3 to 4 times less than most analogs. But do not rush to draw conclusions. There is a reason behind this rate. It is due to a special automatic loader, for which a special mode of operation can be activated. Once activated, the AS-90 fires 3 projectiles at once within 10 seconds with perfect accuracy. One hit of such a charge and the enemy base will shatter into pieces. Not bad, but imagine what a great result it could be if the AS-90 is paired with the Challenger 2 tank, which, by the way, is also handed over to us. It is the main battle tank of the British Army and is one of the heaviest, if not the heaviest. This beauty weighs no less than 75 tons because its turret and hull are covered with armor, codenamed Dorchester, information about which is carefully hidden. It is only known that it consists of a special alloy of metals, which combine simultaneously high stability and flexibility. It is incredibly durable and covers the entire area of the turret, which makes the shots simply ricochet. There was even a moment in history when 15 RPG shells bounced off the Challenger without breaking through the armor, and this is saying something. Additionally, you can install Romor active armor on the sides of the hull and turret, which, combined with lattice screens, makes the Challenger simply an unkillable death machine. A unique 120mm rifled gun equipped with electric drives, an automatic guidance system, and an ammunition load of 52 rounds also played a significant role. And, as a bonus, the engineers added 2 heavy machine guns and 10 rechargeable installations that fire smoke grenades. A pair of the AS-90 and Challenger will be able to resolve almost any situation on the ground, while the F-16s and other fighters will consolidate the advantage in the air. This whole set will exhaust the enemy pretty well in technical and moral terms, because the enemy does not expect to see such a powerful weapon above their heads. Right now, there is nothing to do but wait until the air equipment appears in our hands, and then the course of the war will be determined. Thanks for watching, and see you soon!